Hello again. I'd like to start with questions. The first question I have is America really ready for a black president? The second question I have is America sick of being led by older white men who don't seem to care much about anything but special interests, corporations, and old ways of thinking? What are our choices? Obviously, a woman didn't cut it, and obviously, a black man is very popular. The novelty, perhaps, adds to the mystique. He's a very personable individual, a very, very gallant man, eloquent, well-spoken, intelligent. John McCain, on the other hand, is old school, is fumbling and bumbling, and has that same kind of giggly, laugh it off kind of attitude that George Bush has had for the last God knows how many years, it seems, an eternity. I myself, as a person of racial color, which I don't flaunt and don't really take much importance to. I respect my culture. I love my background. But I also know that I'm a human being. I'm an American. I'm a person. I don't really put much stock in race. My father has told me, and he's of the belief that integrity is determined by your behavior, and you are what you think. If you think you're a race, then you are a race. If you think you're a person, a human being, then you're a human being. Now, back to the questions. Is America really ready for a black president? In a nutshell, I believe no. There are too many individuals out there who are afraid of it, who would be offended by it, and would probably stoop at nothing to kill him, to put him out of the picture. Are Americans sick of being led by staunchy old white guys who are stuck? Are they tired of that? Yeah, I believe they are. Henceforth, you see a great movement towards Obama. But Obama's not the answer. And that poses the question, another question, what is the answer? What is the answer to our dilemma in America? What do we need to be led in the correct direction? Well, you know, I for one have given a lot of thought to the lines in the song, God Bless America. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her with the light through the night with the light from above. It doesn't say through the night with the light from above and a lot of AK-47s and howitzers. It doesn't say through the night with the light from above and as many atomic bombs as we can make. It simply says through the night with the light from above. I've mentioned this before. Our spirituality is one of the greatest victims to our dilemma we have right now. We are a nation of many races and many religions. At this moment, we are actually in the midst of a religious war. Regardless of what we want to say and how much we want to say, well, terrorists are the problem. Really what it is an extreme version of Islam that we are having a fight with, that we're warring against. And they against us. Let's face it, they think we're infidels, they think we're unclean, they think we're the devil, they think we're Satan on earth, as much as we think they're Satan on earth. I say we, and I'm using the royal we, because simply put, I don't really care what anybody believes. I think if you want to believe dogs are higher beings and are actually the representatives of God, that's your business. This is the nature of our country. We have been led down this road believing that there's only one way, and that way is our way. Well, that's wrong. That's just wrong. There are many people in the world with many ways of thinking and many ways of believing. No one can say which is right and which is wrong, because that's just not our position. It's not our place in the world. Now, evil behavior, and let me clarify, evil behavior meaning killing for no reason, maiming for no reason, abusing children and women and men for no reason, creating pain and suffering in the world for no reason, that's pretty evil. Which brings me to another subject, China and the Olympic Games. We have a president who appears on the outward to be opposed to abuse of human beings. Henceforth, he waged war in Iraq simply because there was a tyrant who was in support of evil doings and was treating people poorly. Well, that was the supposed reason, one of the reasons. He was harboring terrorists, supposedly. But the fact is that Saddam Hussein was put into power by our country, as many of the despots that we have taken out. You can look back on our history and see that many of the despots that we've supported over the years have turned out to become our enemies. So do we trust a government, our own government, who on one hand will feed the dog and the next minute will bite the dog? It's kind of like wag the dog, you know. My point is this: America, people, what do you believe? Where is your heart? Are we really what we are being shown on the television? Do we really believe that this is who we are? That Big Brother is a house full of people trying to win $1 million? Is this what we've degraded to? I mean, the thumbs up, thumbs down reality of Rome is rampant. We are no better than Rome was when they were throwing Christians to the lions. What have we become? Where are we headed? Are we really on the right road? Stand beside her and guide her with the light from above, through the night with the light from above. The light from above is not anything but the purest form of some type of faith. And faith can come in many ways. And I'm not a Christian by any means, although I was raised a Catholic. I'm not any particular religion. I am a spiritual person who believes there is a greater force in our universe that determines who we have become. We have free will, and through that free will we've been given gifts by this great force. How we use those gifts is determined solely by our action. Do you want to go out of this world a part of the evil insanity that has taken control of it? Or do you want to stand up as one of the people in the light from above to stand against the most insane, insidious behavior and personalities that have occurred? And I'm talking on both sides of the whole picture. Americans who believe they're the rightful heirs to the world, or Islamics who believe they're the rightful heirs to the world. I mean, it doesn't matter who they are. If you believe you're the rightful heir to the world, then you're a part of it. You're part of the evil that has taken charge of this reality. We need to come together as human beings. It doesn't matter what color our president is. What matters is, will that person truly do the things they say they're going to do and have the integrity to bring things home, and to quit pointing the finger to some other place in the world and saying, they're to blame. They're to blame. You over there, Republicans, are to blame. You over there, Democrats, are to blame. We have polarized our reality. We have become a nation of separated individuals, and never before in the history of this nation has it been this bad since the Civil War. Do we want to see a civil war in our country? Is that where we're headed? Will we eventually break up into smaller nations because we will end up being so divided by our divisive beliefs that we are better than everyone else? I think not. I think we are not better than everyone else. And with that, I say to you, come home. Bring everything home. Nuclear energy is a joke. The energy systems that we have been led to believe are real are a joke. Come home.